expect the public to continue following the rules on self-isolation when they have seen the Prime Minister and the Chancellor argue for 2.5 hours that it's absolutely fine if you're part of some kind of pilot scheme that you don't self-isolate? Because it occurred to me between 8 o'clock and 10:37 yesterday morning that you completely smashed public consent in the £37 billion test and trace system.
So, look, first of all, that pilot scheme, not just Number 10 and the Cabinet Office were participating in it, but organisations like Transport for London and Network Rail and Heathrow and others. We make thousands of decisions, Susanna, in government every week, every day. The Prime Minister looked at that and very quickly realised it was a mistake, was a wrong thing.
Not quickly enough before Number 10 had put out a statement on it, and not quickly enough for one of your ministers to have to go on the airwaves yesterday and try and justify it. And I felt sorry for Robert Jenrick because, frankly, it was unjustifiable. It was a massive error, and the reason that you U-turned on it was because you realised the public were outraged that once again there was one rule for all of us and one rule for those at the top.
Well, as I said, look, this pilot scheme, it's worth reminding your viewers, it hasn't been going for a week or two. It's been going since December. And as I said, the Cabinet Office and Number 10 were participating in that pilot scheme. They no longer are. We make thousands of decisions, and of course, we don't get every decision right. This has been an extraordinarily challenging time. I can tell you from my work on vaccines, there are no easy decisions, Susanna, at all.
No,
right?
but what you did yesterday, Mr. Zahawi, with respect, what happened yesterday was that there are 500,000 people who get told to isolate because they've had some kind of contact, and in many cases they're not even sure who they've been in contact with. And I think a lot of those people would have looked at what the Prime Minister and the Chancellor did yesterday morning and thought, right, if it doesn't apply to them, why on earth should it apply to me?